Existent since the 16th century, then popularized during the Georgian era, in the golden age of piracy, duckfoot pistols were a rising design for use in quelling groups of ruffians or perhaps to deter a group of boarding pirates. The ability to take out multiple opponents was seen as a much needed edge in situations where one could find themselves outnumbered. Advertised as a mutiny and riot pistol, its market was clear, for use to dispatch multiple opponents in a single volley. This tactic in the day would have been the most viable option for a stand against multiple opponents. This is such due to the nature of combat in the 18th century. One would generally have a bladed weapon as a primary, since once the pistol had been discharged, there would be no time to reload for a follow-up, meaning that one would have to rely on their skills as a swordsman if their shot had missed. Thus, the multiple shot volley would have a greater chance of striking one's opponents, as well as being a ghastly deterrent for robbery, not to mention the haunting sound of multiple handguns going off at once from your opponent. Whilst most examples of duckfoot pistols have little or no distinguishing markings on them, it's understood that most duckfoots were created as copies of previously existing pistols, being that one duckfoot may lead to 4 or 5 copies of the same pistol due to their rare nature, as well as dubious examples produced from modified single-shot box pistols. The number of barrels on the pistol widely varies, from examples with 3 barrels up to 8 or 10. Some examples of the duckfoot have unscrewable barrels that may be cleaned and maintained. Generally, as duckfoot pistols would be specially constructed, they would usually be reserved for wealthy individuals, as in some cases, the pistols tend to be heavily gilded and engraved, decorations being common on these guns, as it would make sense to have your deterrent be lavish if you've gone through the effort of specially ordering such a unique firearm, yet simpler examples do on occasion surface. So if you're in the market for something to deter pirates, robbers, bandits, or just to show off at the club, this may be a fine choice for the discerning gentleman, should he not require to shoot far.